Hello there. Oh, my. Feels like I've been asleep for years. I suppose you're wondering what this is all about. I remember your aunt being just as surprised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arbitrix. I am the master of the table and a prodigious teller of tales. And you, my friend, are about to embark upon quite the adventure. I hope you're ready. The storm came out of nowhere. The ship is on its way back to the biggest port in the Crown's Islands. Its voyage has been a success. The substantial treasure on deck was, let's say, acquired by 4 scoundrels who hired the ship for their venture. Who are they, you ask? Pick them up and see for yourself. Captain Frost, commander of this ship. Not exactly one of the scoundrels, though. Thomas Turlinger, the apothecary. A genius of experimental potions with a rather questionable clientele. If you want to know more about a scoundrel, place them on one of the plinths on the table edge near you. Don't ask where she got her heretical and very illegal powers of dark sorcery. Introducing Horatio Nine Lives the Thrice Blessed. The swindler came up with that name himself. This is Hammer, a violent thug who's really good at solving problems with her ironclad fists. As the storm swells, Captain Frost abandons the wheel. As they're there at the rail shouting nonsense into the wind, the crew aren't happy. They've bewitched the captain, yells First Mate Barnabas. Abort this storm upon us! We must take the ship for ourselves! This is mutiny. A band of heroes who try and talk the crew around, but these are scoundrels. The best way they know to end a mutiny is to put it down. Hard. Time to fight. Each turn, you must spend all your yellow power pits to move, attack, or rest in order to defeat your foes. Move your scoundrel next to a foe. If you move too far, you'll begin to expend their power pits. card on a foe within range to expend power pips and attack. Comes up from below to join the fight. Play this card on an ally within range to expend power pips and give them a boost. The rest of your power pips and fortify your scoundrel. On deck. Looks like the whole crew is in on the mutiny. The scoundrels will have to defeat them all. The ship's cook appears. Cleaver in hand. That's all the sailors accounted for. The fight is nearly done. Hang in there. The mutineers, but you still need to regain control of this ship. There's a lot going wrong, and all your scoundrels will need to pitch in if they want any hope of surviving this storm. Try to choose the best scoundrel for each task. The more stars they contribute, the better. Place them on the skill checks and see for yourself. someone smart to tie a better knot. The mast is creaking ominously. Someone fast needs to climb the rigging and trim those sails. The captain has abandoned the wheel. Someone strong needs to steer the ship through this storm. Captain Frost is waving that pistol around with a mad gleam in her eye. Someone needs to talk sense to her. Play this card on the skill check to attempt it. Take and roll the die to find out if you succeed. Climbed up and trimmed the sails, slowing the ship and saving the mast. Well done! She looks at them, the way a teacher looks at an annoying student. Calm? Oh, of course I'm calm. Calm as this ocean. So, no help from the captain then? And to think, these four paid to hire her ship. And then the rabbit goes back into his hole. Yes, they did it! The cannon's not going anywhere. Against the wheel and manage to hold on, steering clear of the worst of the storm. You've done all you can for now. The ship's as safe as it can be. And just as well as a giant wave is about to roll over the deck. Brace for impact! I've always wanted to say that. Unfortunately for these scoundrels, there are only enough safe handholds left for 3 people. One of them is going to be washed overboard. The question is, which one? It's up to you who fails to hang on. Once you've made your decision, pick them up and throw them overboard. Gone. Deep beneath the waves. Only 3 scoundrels left. Knowing them, their first thought is that this means a larger share of the treasure. There's no time to mourn or celebrate. You've survived, but your ship's badly damaged, and you're not alone. That's the Sunfish, the personal vessel of Solomon Sanko, governor of the Crown Islands. He's taken a battering from the storm. Though, it's still in better condition than your poor ship. Wait, those aren't sailors. They're orcs, the most feared pirates in these seas. The governor and his captain are tied up on the deck. The orcs clearly don't want you interfering with their plans. Prepare to be boarded. The cannon. Now you can use it on the orcs. That must have hurt. The cannon's blasted away one of the orcs. Free Governor Sanko, who is very grateful, and Captain Starlin, who is embarrassed he wasn't able to escape his bonds in time to help.
Your ship's in no shape to sail. You should come with us to the capital,
offers the governor. The governor's right. Your storm-battered vessel is headed to the bottom of the ocean. It seems the scoundrels have no choice but to bring their precious treasure aboard the Sunfish.
Excellent, says the governor. Take the cabin next to mine. When we get to Half Arch, you shall be properly rewarded for your bravery.
Capital and largest city of the Crown Islands. Home to fishers, traders, smugglers, artisans, privateers, and scoundrels.
Come with me,
insists Solomon Sanko. The governor is determined to make good on his promise. Later that day, after a feast in his estate, the governor surprises the scoundrels with something they never thought they'd experience: fame and glory.
All hail the heroes of Half Arch! Thomas Turlinger, brilliant apothecary dedicated to helping others. This is Hammer, warrior of true conviction and strength. And finally, Horatio Ninelives, the thrice-blessed swordsman and charming conversationalist. So be sure to speak with him tonight. Without further ado, let us begin the Heroes' Celebration! I hope you had a pleasant evening. The heroes of Half Arch are always welcome in this city,
says the governor before he's called back into the hall.
Ah, it's the heroes. Leaving already. That's a shame. May we meet again in equally joyful circumstances,
Captain Starlin says before excusing himself. After a round of farewells, the scoundrels slip away. Though they've lost one of their number, they've gained a second chance. They agree to split the treasure equally and go their separate ways. Time for your award. Choose a new ability and it's yours. Thomas appraises the treasure with a keen eye, weighing his options before scooping several stacks of coins into pouches and leaving Half-Arch. Horatio gathers the precious rings, amulets and earrings into his pack before returning to his party. Such things will prove useful in the upper echelons of society. The hammer shoves a few bars of solid gold into her rucksack before leaving Half-Arch. She doesn't know what her future holds, but she's never been one for making plans. And with that, the treasure chest is empty, and our scoundrels... heroes go their separate ways, vowing to put their scoundrel days behind them. And they did. Well, at least for some time. Years is a long time. Long enough to build a whole new, quieter life. Tonight the scoundrels return to Half-Arch for the first time since that day.
Over here.
It's Governor Sanko.
Quickly, we may be watched.
A figure darts from the shadows and stabs the governor. This is very bad. You must find out why the governor summoned you. The governor is barely conscious and gravely wounded. Your scoundrel tends to him as best they can. A city watch patrol. This is not good timing. More city watch. They must have heard something while on guard duty on the West Dock. That's not good either. And then there's the governor's mysterious assailant. They're getting away. 3 problems. And only 2 of you left. Make a choice, quick! Your scoundrel will have to be fast to chase down the assassin before they get away. The gates can be barred, keeping the city watch out, but it's usually a 2-person job. Perhaps your scoundrel can talk the officers into heading back to their post before they spot the governor's body. Your scoundrel darts forward and grabs the assassin's robe. Suddenly there's a bolt of lightning and the assassin vanishes. Whoever it was, they have magic. Your scoundrel blurts out that the governor is just fine, which just makes the officers more suspicious. They push past and see his body. The governor coughs awake.
I thought if you were going to kill me, Hammer, you'd do it with your own hands. Oh yes, I know about your past, about all of you, and soon everyone else will too.
And he takes his last ragged breaths. A quick search of the governor turns up a map of the islands with several locations marked, each one horribly familiar to one of the scoundrels. No time to wonder what the governor's words or map mean. The City Watch have seen the scoundrels with his dead body. You'll have to fight them off. But it's only a matter of time before more come to investigate the commotion. You need to get out of Half Arch, and that means you need a ship. At the east docks is the governor's ship, the Sunfish. He doesn't need it anymore. But there are plenty across the Crown who'll recognise it, for good or ill. The scoundrels don't recognise the ship at the west docks. The guard probably means captured pirate or smuggler. Maybe good for laying low, but who knows who owns it. Whichever one you're going to take, now's the time to choose. The Sunfish has been restored to its former glory since the storm 7 years ago. Captain Starling is still in command, or should be. Instead, he's slumped against those crates, unconscious. This must be where the assassin was headed. There's a whole gang of them. No time for niceties. These assassins mean business. Maybe Starling can help you, if you can bring him round. Captain Starling stands groggily.
You. Thanks for your help, again. Let's deal with these gallows monkeys. Then we'll talk.
The last of the robed figures vanishes in a bolt of lightning, just like the others. The sunfish is yours for the taking, but the mystery has only deepened. Starling wants answers.
Is the governor safe? He was supposed to be meeting with you.
The scoundrels explain what happened, and that they need a ship to find the killers and clear their names.
I should have known something was wrong. That's twice I've failed to protect Governor Sanko. Come on, the watch won't be far away. We have a fair wind. Lose the topsails. I'll see this through with you. I need to bring his killers to justice, and besides, you need a sailor.
Once clear of the docks, the scoundrels examine the map they found on the governor. The marked locations are places from each scoundrel's past, a past they had hoped to leave behind. Captain Starling is surprised by something on the map.
Let me see that. These symbols, it's an old sailor's code. I can decipher this, but it'll take time.
As you sail the Crown Islands, your choices won't just affect you. The consequences of your actions will be reported in the Crown Herald. The scoundrels have been set up, and killing those guards won't have helped their case. You're going to have to find out who framed you to clear your name. Who was the masked assassin? And who knew the scoundrel's secrets and told the governor? Your scoundrels will need all the help they can get. Go on, pick an upgrade.